Hello everyone, this is StrawberryShorty back with Death School. We lost Eye last episode. I really don't think we could have prevented that. Now we just have to see if Saki and Akira follow suit. I did not expect loading to take this long. Okay, finally got the load. This is not what we needed to start off with. I stare at Eye's limp body on the ground in horror. No, this can't be happening. The robotic model advances toward the rest of us, stepping over Eye's body as if she means nothing. You... Ray sounds furious. She grabs a textbook from the classroom's countertop and hurls it at the automaton. It bounces off without even slowing it down. We need to run. She opens the door and Akira and Saki hurry out. Natsumi grabs my arm. Let's go! Ray throws one last thing at the robot without any effect, then turns and runs with us back out into the hall. In the hallway, Ray slams the door. I can't believe that thing killed... The automaton's fist explodes through the door and Ray jumps away with a cry. It punches another hole through the door. It's going to break through! Great, now what? We need to defeat it. Are you out of your mind? Did you see how strong that thing is? Perhaps we could lure it into one of the traps. What should I suggest? Pit where Mitsuru fell, or across the room with the spikes? My first instinct was a spike room, so I'll just say that. We'll lead it across the room with the spikes. Yes, that just might work. The spikes should be enough to destroy it. I get it. We know how to cross that room safely, but that thing probably can't figure out the floor panels. Exactly. Nice, great idea, Shorty. Yes, it was a wonderful idea. It was nothing. Now let's just see if we can put it into action. We take off running down the hallway again just as the automaton breaks through the door and bursts into the hall after us. How will we find that room again, though? It's slow, but it never stops. We need to keep moving or it will catch us. This could actually be a terrifying thing to be chased by in a horror game. The thing that killed Eye. I just had a terrible thought. What? The rooms keep rearranging themselves, so where is the room with the spikes? Oh no. I can find it. You can? That experience stood out to me. I can find my way back there by concentrating on the emotional residue. Less explaining, more running. We do not need a full analysis right now. Yes, of course. I'm sorry. We follow Mako through the halls of the school, with our implacable enemy marching after us. I hope Mako can still detect danger from other sources. The thought that we could run into another trap makes me feel sick. We need to go up one floor. She leads us to the stairs and we start running. I can hear the automaton clicking its way down the hallway behind us. Gotta keep moving. We can't slow down for anything. I turn in time to see Ray fall. Ray! She slides down a few steps, but then manages to catch herself. I'm okay, I just tripped. She climbs to her feet and takes another step. Ray, are you okay? I think I twisted my ankle. Behind us, the automaton reaches the base of the stairs. Maybe it can't climb. It stands there for a moment, then slowly lifts one of its feet onto the first step and begins to ascend. Oh no. Keep going. She hobbles up the stairs, though she winces and gasps each time her injured foot hits. I can handle it. I hesitate, staring at Ray as she takes each pained step after us with a deadly automaton in pursuit. Can I do anything to help Ray? Carry Ray the rest of the way, or let her handle it? Carry her. I hurry down the few steps that still separate us. What are you doing? You need help. I wrap my arms around her and hoist her into my arms. I said I could handle it. You think I'd let you put yourself in that much pain when I can help? I've never carried another person before for any length of time, let alone on stairs, but I turn with Ray in my arms and start hurrying up the steps again. Besides, what if it... I don't even want to finish the sentence. What if it caught her and killed her just like I? Ray wraps her arms around me and shifts her weight so that she rests more easily in my arms. I suppose this is the most practical solution. The others glance back, probably to see what's taking us so long. Don't worry, we're fine. Ray and I reach the back of the group again, and we all continue running up to the second floor. I'm not too heavy for you, am I? Not at all, you're light as a feather. I appreciate the flattery, but not if it gets us. Her voice cracks and she presses her head against my shoulder. Killed? I don't know what to say. I wish I could say something comforting, but Ai is dead and her killer is hunting us. If this plan doesn't work, what will we do? No, it'll work. It has to. I tighten my grip around Ray. Don't worry, Ray, I'll protect you. Love how we're stopping mid-chase to have this moment. It's okay to want someone to protect you. Everyone needs help sometimes. Heh. Okay, in that case, I entrust myself to your care. Despite her light tone, I can hear her heart pounding because of how close we are. Her body trembles as we follow Mako through the hall. Don't worry, once we take care of this thing, we'll head back to our base. Then we can get your ankle all patched up. Will you carry me there? If you want me to. I like the sound of that. She closes her eyes and rests her head against my chest. This is nice. It would almost be relaxing if not for the situation. Yeah. I glance back over my shoulder. Our pursuer hasn't let up in the slightest. It's like disturbing it activated single-minded determination to destroy all of us. The romantic music is still playing. Someday I'll carry you in my arms and we have no killer robot to worry about. Or a skull filled with traps? Yeah, we'll be in a field looking at flowers. And you're going to carry me through the field? Why not? That sounds silly, but nice. It sounds nice. This is it. Mako stops in front of the classroom and opens the door. Now what? Don't tell me we all need to navigate this death trap. I don't think that will be necessary. We only need to get one row of trap panels between us and the door. She slowly walks forward, choosing her steps with care, and the rest of us follow her across the safe floor panels. I would not want to be carrying someone in this. This is so nerve-wracking. My hands are sweating. Splintering wood signals the automaton punching its way into the classroom. Well, look on the bright side. That's 2 doors we won't have to open to check. This is hardly the time for jokes. Once inside, the automaton wastes no time. It lumbers forward after us. We should be safe to stop here. I hold my breath. Please work, please work, please work. The automaton steps onto the trap floor panels. Immediately, huge spikes shoot up out of the ground that impale it. Although it now occurs to me as a skeleton, this might not work. A horrible screeching sound comes from the automaton, and sparks fly. Slowly, it grinds to a halt and stops moving, as still as the innocent anatomical model used to be. Is it safe? I think so. She leads the way back to the entrance of the classroom, then she reaches for the automaton. Don't do it! What if it comes to life again and... What is that sound? That's a weird... Is that music? I don't sense any danger. Guess it is music. Be careful, that floor panel could still activate again if you get too close. I know. She examines the anatomical model and frowns as if deep in thought. At last, she reaches toward the spot that shows its human heart. So I think that was supposed to be an actual anatomical model and not a skeleton. The panel opens up, and when she pulls on it, Mako reaches into the automaton's heart. When she withdraws her hand, she's holding another ornate key. This must be the key Nanako sensed. That means we have 3 of them now. Only 1 more. Good. Let's go back to our base. I think we all need some time to recover. Back in the safety of our base, Saki helps Ray wrap her twisted ankle. Then everyone settles down. No one says a word. We should be celebrating how close we are to escaping, but we can't. Not with Ai gone. Mitsuru's death came as a shock, but there are reminders of Ai's absence everywhere. The blankets she won't need now, a dish she ate from earlier, a keychain she must have dropped or left behind. I'm so sorry, Ai. I'm so sorry. Miko sits down next to me. She seems even quieter than usual. Her gaze is distant. Are you doing okay? Mako? Was it my fault, Shorty? What? I sensed danger, but I couldn't tell where it was coming from. Was there something I could have done to warn Ai? Did I fail her? Her voice breaks and she starts crying. I should have realized. She huddles against me, crying on my shoulder. Why couldn't I save her? Why? I've never seen Mako this upset before. When she faced the automaton, she was so calm as she led it into the trap. Now it seems like all the sorrow she bottled up has burst free. We're all grieving, but Mako blames herself for Ai's death. What should I do? Hug Mako and calm her down, or ask someone else to help Mako? I'll hug her. I wrap my arms around Mako and hug her tightly. It's okay. It's not your fault. She leans to my embrace and continues to cry against me, her shoulders shaking as she sobs. I always thought my powers were a curse. Now I could finally put them toward truly helping other people, but it still wasn't enough. You did everything you could. How can you say that? First Mitsuru and now I? Without you, the rest of us might have long since died or gotten hurt too. You don't know that. Maybe we've just been lucky up until now. No, that's not it. We need you, Mako. But I failed Ai, just like I failed Mitsuru. Think about what happened after that. It was your idea to use the traps against that thing. You were the one who guided us safely so it would work. I had to. She sniffles and wipes her eyes. I couldn't bring I back, but I had to do what I could for the rest of you, as if it could make up for my mistake. You saved our lives. But I's death wasn't your fault. But she was counting on me to tell her where the danger was. It happened so fast. How could anyone have predicted that? I sensed danger all around us. I knew it was getting stronger, but I just couldn't see where it was coming from. There was nothing you could have done. Mako sighs. She seems calmer now, but I keep my arms around her and she doesn't move away. Instead, she rests her head against me and sighs a second time. It makes it worse that it was her, in a way. What? Don't misunderstand me. I'd be distraught if anything happened to the rest of you, too. But I blamed me for Mitsuru's death. Neither of them liked me, and now... You think people will blame you? Yes, in a way. But more than that, part of me wonders if deep down, I didn't try as hard as I could. I subconsciously ignored the danger because it was her. I know you wouldn't do something like that. I want to believe I never would. I know you never would. You did everything in your power to help us. You wanted to prove yourself to I, not hurt her. Throughout my life, people have seen me as a monster because of my powers. Sometimes it's easy to wonder if they're right. They're wrong. I rub her back gently to reassure her. She's no longer crying and her breaths have become more even. No more of this, okay? It's not your fault I died and it definitely wasn't intentional. Then you still want me to guide you? Of course. There's no one I trust more to keep us safe from the school's dangers. Thank you. Are you feeling better now? Yes, as much as I can under the circumstances at least. Yeah. But, Shorty? Yes? Would you hold me a little while longer, please? Of course. Miko settles against me and we sit together like that in silence, grieving our lost classmates. Who will be next, Saki or Akira, or will they survive? After nearly an hour, Ray stands up and limps to the front of the room, keeping most of her weight off her injured ankle. I know we're all still grieving for I, but we need to decide what to do next. We need to find the fourth key. Exactly. We only need one more key to escape. If we can find it quickly enough, we can get out of here before anyone else dies. But how? Searching the school is nearly impossible when the rooms keep changing. It'll be a slow process, but we can get it done. Didn't you just say we need to find the key quickly? Well, yes, but we need to be cautious too. We were being cautious, and look what happened. Do you have a better idea? We can't rush through this or we'll be in even more danger. We need to take it slowly enough to stay safe. I'm afraid you might not have that much time. The sudden appearance of the ghost in our midst makes us all jump. So why isn't I appearing to us as a ghost? I have been monitoring the changes in the school. Judging by what happened 10 years ago, you are running out of time to escape. What? What should I say? You didn't say anything about a time limit, or can you help us find the key? I'm going to say time limit. You didn't say anything about a time limit. I'm sorry. Sorry, this is critical information you really should have given us sooner. I didn't think it would become an issue. I thought you had enough time. Slow down. What are you talking about? The darkness in the school isn't dormant. It's constantly growing and changing, and it's happening much faster than it did 10 years ago. So you're saying we only have a limited amount of time to escape? Yes. How much time do we have? You have until tomorrow at sunrise. What? The darkness is strengthening with every moment. If you don't get out by sunrise, it will consume you all. We only have until sunrise to find the fourth key and escape? Can we possibly find it in time? Or will the darkness consume us as Nautica warns? Find out in the next chapter. I'm just wondering if the other two clearly not important characters are going to die. You mean we have to find the fourth key and escape by tomorrow morning or we're doomed? I'm afraid so. No. I'm sorry. I will keep searching for anything that can help you. What the... Are we just not addressing this? Random white-haired girl? Is this supposed to be Nautica, who has not had a sprite until the moment where she apparently vanished? She vanishes again and we're left alone in horrified silence. Ray breaks it first. Okay, we're just not going to address a white-haired girl. That was weird. The slow method will no longer work. Then what are we going to do? We can't rush through a place filled with traps. That's true. A slow pace is necessary to avoid danger. Okay, stop doing that. You can't have it both ways. We can if we split up. Ray, no. What? If we split up, I won't be able to protect everyone. It's the only solution. There are 6 of us now, so we can go in pairs and have each pair search one of the school's floors. Each pair should only go slowly enough to watch out for traps. What should I say? This is a terrible plan. It's a terrible plan. This is a terrible plan. Do you have a better one? If we all stay together and check each room as a group, we won't have time to search the entire school by morning. As much as I hate the idea of splitting up in a situation like this, she's right. The ghost says certain doom is coming for us tomorrow at sunrise, so we need to take some chances. Is this really the only way? Saki and Akira, since you two worked well together before and even found a key on your own, you two can pair up again to check the first floor. They're so dead. Natsumi, go with Meiko to the 2nd floor. Shorty, you're on the 3rd floor with me. Of course, she pairs me with herself. Are you putting with Meiko because you think I'm the one most likely to run into danger? Don't you want to go with me? Oh, I'm thrilled to be the one with you. I just wonder what she's getting at. I believe it's more likely she wants to be with Shorty. Okay, that's enough chattering. Let's split up and meet back here in 2 hours. I walked to Ray's side. Plus, what if we have another crazed pixel skeleton chasing us? The others could run into it. Walked to Ray's side. I hope this works. It will. Are you ready to go? Yeah. Now let's go find the 3rd floor and begin searching. It's strange to walk through the school with only Ray by my side, and even stranger to know the doors that we open won't necessarily lead to the rooms they normally do. Be careful. You too. Since the hallway seems safe enough, we check out each room from beyond the threshold to scan it for any potential traps before we go inside. More crumbled pieces of paper trigger traps for us, while Ray makes notes on her map about what we're discovering. Hey, look! She opens the next door all the way and points inside. It's the music room! Weird to see it up here. Never go in music rooms in games like this! They're always cursed. I know, right? She throws a ball of paper inside, but nothing happens. Should we check it out? I think it's worth a look. Remember, though, we need to go cautiously and stay alert for anything. Right. It's a bad idea. The music room looks exactly the same as it always does. Chairs are set up as if a class will come in at any moment. Plus, the instruments all look like they're in perfect condition. And there's even a melody written up on the whiteboard. That is not white. I could almost relax in here if not for what happened to I. The memory makes me shudder. Clearly she's not having a problem. Huh? What are you chuckling about? Do you remember the first time we came in here for a class? You mean that group project we did together? Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I miss those days. She sighs and looks around the room, a nostalgic expression crossing her face. We had a lot of fun together back then. She starts to walk around the room slowly before making a complete circuit before she reaches my side again. There, she rests her head against my shoulder. Do you ever think back to those days, Shorty? Sure, sometimes. I think about them all the time, especially now. What? Why now? Focusing on good memories helps drive back the horror of our situation. And we have so many good memories. Our lives are in danger, but when I remember things like that group project, it makes me think we'll be okay after all. It seems like she uses happy memories as some sort of coping mechanism. Searching this room must have sparked a pretty good memory of our time together. What should I do? Reminisce with Ray or tell her to stay focused? We'll reminisce. I've already used up so many gems. The group project wasn't for music class, was it? It was for history, I think. That's right. We were each given a period of history and told to present information about it in a fun, entertaining way. And we decided to make it a musical. I'm not sure our other group members knew what to do with us. You were insistent that a musical was a fun way to do our presentation. Me? Oh no, you were the one saying we had to sing our information to the class. No, it was definitely you. I was just the one who presented the idea to the rest of our group, but only because you asked me to do it. I did? You were afraid they wouldn't like it if you took charge of the group. Wow, I can hardly even imagine feeling like that. That was a rough year. Not everyone in our class appreciated Ray, and she took it more personally, more often than not. Did I ever thank you for helping me out then? If not, thank you. Don't mention it. The main thing I remember is our rehearsal. We were so bad. Yeah, none of us could actually sing, and the few instruments we had weren't enough to carry the melody. It sounded like we were meant to be a comedy act. It worked, though. When we finally gave our presentation, the class loved it. We got full points. And every other group just did an ordinary presentation with slides and music. Our group was pretty annoyed with us for making them go through all that, weren't they? But we stood our ground. I think we impressed the teacher by doing something creative. You know, I think that was the turning point. That was when you stopped caring so much about what people would think if you took charge. You became a true leader after that. I think I know why. Because the project went so well? No. Because of us? She reaches out and takes my hand. Because I knew you'd support me. You were there when I needed you, with you by my side. What did it matter if our classmates didn't understand? I had you. Aw. She nestled close to my side, and we stand together like that in the music room. We look around at this peaceful scene that could have been pulled straight from our happy memories. Wait a minute, though. I thought you didn't remember not wanting to openly take charge of that project. I still don't, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Why? It's how I feel now. Being here with you helps so much. I can't imagine I didn't feel the same way back then. Ray, thank you for being here with me, Shorty. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for everything. You don't have to thank me. I wrapped my arm around her waist and turned my head so I could look her straight into her eyes. I'll always be here for you. Shorty? Yes? I really hope we survive this. We will. Then I guess we should get back to our search. Right. We stand together for a few more seconds and then finally step apart. Getting out of here is the most important thing. The room seems safe enough, but we should still stay alert for any sign of danger as we search it. We don't find any sign of the key. Guess there's nothing here. Hold on, let me try one more thing. She looks at the whiteboard, then sits down at the piano and plays a short melody. After a moment, I realize she's playing the notes written on the board. Nothing happens. Oh well, it was worth a try. You thought that might have shown us the key? Yeah, if I hadn't tried, I would have been thinking about it for the rest of the day. Looks like it really isn't here. At least we can cross off the music room on the map. Oh, nothing happened. We continue checking rooms on the third floor with no success. Soon our 2 hours are almost up and it's time to head back to the home ec room. Since we don't have Mako with us, we'll need to search for the home ec room to get back, so we better get started now. Oh, right. I hope one of the other teams had more luck than we did. Are we going to come back and Saki and Akira is oh, the other person's dead, or they're both missing? When we get back to the classroom, Mako and Natsumi are already there. It's no surprise Mako's pair will get back first. They could probably search the fastest, too. Oh, well, they're both alive. After a few moments, the door opens. Saki and Akira walk in. Relief is visible on everyone's faces as we look around at one another. We're all still alive, thank goodness, but how long can we keep this up? Did anyone find the key? We didn't. Nope. I see. Well, we should take a short break to eat and rest up, and then we'll have to resume our search. How can we take a break when we only have until sunrise to find that key? Better to take a break now than mess up because we're tired and hungry. I suppose. I head to the kitchen area with the others and then make myself a sandwich. Then I look around the room. Ray has her map out and is consulting with Natsumi and Akira, probably marking off the rooms they checked. They have a tray of vegetables they're eating. Saki is still in the kitchen making soup. You ever notice how Saki seems low-res compared to, Mako? And Mako is sitting all by herself on the other side of the room. A couple slices of bread sit on a plate next to her, but she isn't eating them. Mako? I walk over to her. Everything okay? I'm fine. My head just hurts, that's all. Your head hurts? The constant sense of danger. It's wearing on me. I'm not used to it being like this. She winces and rubs her forehead. Imagine if there were flashing lights in your peripheral vision. You could ignore them, but they wouldn't go away. Sometimes they get brighter and you'd have to look, but even when you weren't looking, they'd still be there, distracting you. Is that what it's like for you? It's the best comparison I could think of. She grits her teeth and rubs her forehead again. I can handle it. I'll be fine when we're ready to continue our search, I promise. She can say that, but she's clearly suffering right now. What should I do? Try to help her with the headache, give her time alone. Ugh. It's not that I don't want to help her. It's just that I don't know how I would help her with a headache if I don't have aspirin. So I think I'll give her time alone. There's not much I can do. I can't take her headache away, and I certainly can't stop the sense of danger that's causing it. I'll give you some space then. Okay. She winces again. Don't worry. I'll be okay by the time we need to start searching again. Is that all that matters to her? I suppose it is the most important thing since we need to find the fourth key to get out of here alive. Don't push yourself too hard, Mako. I'll try not to. I sit down at an empty desk and eat my sandwich. It's difficult to enjoy lunch when death is looming over us, but I force myself to finish it anyway. We need to be at the top of our game to get through this successfully. Once I finish eating, I close my eyes to get a little rest while I can. If we don't find the key soon, we'll be searching all night long. With a sunrise deadline, we can't afford not to. Finally, it's time for us to resume our search. We gather outside in the hallway, although this time the door leads us to the first floor. Mako stands near the front of the group with Ray. She looks like she's doing okay, although from time to time she rubs her head. Great, we're on a different floor again. This is so frustrating. It's more than just frustrating. Do you realize what this means? When we split up and start searching, we'll check room after room that we've already seen. True, that slows us down, and I don't see a way to get around it. Is this a problem? We can just ignore rooms we've already checked. It's like we're restarting our search every time. Say restarting. It's like we're restarting our search every time. Exactly, we're losing so much time this way. And we do not have time to spare. Her ominous statement hangs in the air between us, reminding us of Nanako's warning. At sunrise, we'll be consumed. How many times will we check the same rooms just because the school has changed its layout again? This is insane. Isn't there anything we can do? I don't think so. We can't stop the rooms from moving. We need to find a way. She stares past us down the hallway, as if seeing something the rest of us can't see. A shudder runs through her body. If we have to restart our search every time, we'll never find the fourth key in time. The ever-shifting layout of the school forces us to waste time while searching. Is this the end? Are we doomed to fail? Or is there a way for us to overcome the school's tricks? Find out in the next chapter. Who do you think will die next? Will anyone die next? How will it happen? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye!